Okay, I'm beginning to think that I might be a little too far. But the good thing is that I can always edit the audio. Which again, you'll have to forgive me because I honestly cannot remember her Twitter username. But hi, Brie. Thank you again for the podcast name suggestions. I really, really appreciate you for that. Um, so yes, welcome to Miss Blackmore's Dungeon. In today's episode, I want to get back to narrating the Twitter newsletters. There's been so much that's been going on, but I will share that at another time because I want to try to keep this like as much to publishing. I can talk, I promise. I I want to keep this as much to publishing like as I possibly can. So, or at least the core principle or the original idea that I had for this show. And also, I don't think that this will be the case anytime soon, but eventually I will be taking author interviews on the podcast show. So that way, I'm just, talking with other authors and featuring their works and doing what I can to support, in the author community. I want to do my very best to support. But I'll tell you this, the other reason is because I have already been in the spotlight. I'm in the spotlight a good majority of the time, so I am totally okay with not making it about me unless I feel that, unless I want to take a step back and just read some of my work to you guys. Also, I have left links in the description below. Again, all the fun stuff, just when I get it out the way. Make sure you follow the podcast, rate the show. All of that really does help. And eventually, once I get my listenership up, I get to be sponsored for ads. So thank you again for all of your listens. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. So I'm going to go ahead and read the Twitter newsletter, which I've also changed. It was originally called the Tea Realm Storytime, but now I have changed it to the Sacred Realm, which again is the world of me and my characters. So this is really for my audience that's already signed up for the Twitter newsletter. Again, link is in the description below. So I will go ahead and get started reading issue number 6. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. The Author's Birthday Party Prep, issue number 6, by Kornelia Blackmore. So here's the story. Get ready to meet the characters from this book, The Dangerous Hostage. Kalani Booker, Eric Mason, Kumara Blood, and Matisse Flynn. They are my dirty secret in the story I kept tucked away for years. So I decided to have my birthday party at their house. Because the last time I saw them was, the Christmas party back in 2019? Except for the major events in the offline story that's taken place with us. So this is just the introductory part. I'll include character reference photos so you guys can know who's who. Either way, enjoy. Tara. Since she had kidnapped me for the day, my characters remembered it was my birthday coming up. And because of it, my babies are going to be coming over Kalani's house after she makes these TikTok videos of me in the sparkling red dress. I didn't know it was a strip club on the bottom level of her house. Seriously? Needless to say, when I walked in, I noticed Eric's, Kumara, and Matisse sitting at a large table counting huge stacks of money. Hey, baby, Kalani shouted to her hubbies. What's good, bae? Eric's commented with a lit cigar dangling from his lips. Kumara said nothing and just glared at Kalani, but smirked at me. Matisse stormed to me with a wide grin on his lips and wrapped his arms around in a big hug. He's my big teddy bear. I missed you so much. How are you? How's my birthday girl? Matisse pecked my cheeks with multiple kisses, then nuzzled me. I giggled and held him back. God, he smells good. And his hair got longer. Kind of like Marshall, but his is towards the center of his back. Without warning, he gave me a kiss on the lips, and Kalani smacked my ass when he did. Damn, you look so good. Did you lose weight? He complimented in my lips, and I just laughed while ruffling his straight brown hair. Nope, I'm still the same weight I had been since last year, I answered. But look at you. Did you gain weight or get muscle or something? I gushed, stepping away to look at him. Yep, been working out and training with Kumara since he's the one with a regimen between the rest of us. Matisse chuckled. He's always been the sweetheart between all of them. Kalani is the loud one, Eric's is the goofy, calm one, Kumara is the strong, silent type, and Matisse is the sweetheart. Hey, don't hog the bitch up. Eric snickered and Kalani plopped her ass in his lap and started counting the money on the table. What's up, nigga? She joked. Sup, bae? You had fun? He asked, giving her a quick kiss. Kumar did not move, merely kept his eyes focused on our immediate surroundings, and I appreciated him for it. So what's good, gorgeous? What are we doing for your birthday? Is everyone coming over? Matisse asked, holding my hand to twirl me as if I were showing off a brand new outfit. I followed along, and I cheesed so hard when he did. It felt good. Damn, where you get an ass like that, bae? And can I tap it or nah? Matisse joked, smacking my ass one good time. Matisse was normally not this forward, but I can tell he's definitely grown since the first time I rode him. It's weird. It's like my baby's aged and grew with me. Like Eric's hair was black in his book, but now it's got some gray by his temples and a peppered beard. Kumara's hair is longer and wasn't as short as I remembered, which means he too aged really well. All of my babies look good for being older than they were when I first wrote them. Kalani took the cigar from Eric's lips and walked towards Kumara where he stood in the corner of the shadows, armed and ready. So I walked over and sat down with Eric's, and Matisse sat beside me. Hey you, how are you feeling? I asked Eric's. It had been so long since I last talked to him, but, he has been free since their book has been on hiatus. I've been good, making money, supporting Kalani's goals and shit, the usual. He replied, counting more money and set it in a separate stack, drinking his dark whiskey. I missed you, Matisse said earnestly. Kumara, how you been? I asked him. I've been okay. He responded, or translation, I've been good, busy protecting them, and having things go day by day as I always have. Yes, he said all of that in just one phrase. So what's good with the party? Eric's asked, counting another stack. Everyone should be showing up later, I answered. Ooh, you mean like everyone? Kalani beamed with a loud laugh. Yeah, Kalani, everyone. So, run me the list. I doubt Lila would show up. Eric chimed. Hey, don't be like that, Eric. She has her reasons. You know she's not the type. Matisse defended. I know. I respect that. She's practically a nun and all, but she's divorced and with Sev, Eric said with a light chuckle. I know, but you know she still has her faith and all that, so just leave the girl alone if she doesn't want to show up. Matisse kept defending. That's why I love him. I really do. Speaking of, how is Sev doing? Not sure. I haven't had a chance to see him between managing everything, you know? I excused, but I think they knew what I meant. Girl, you work way too damn much, Kalani said, and I didn't have to look at her to know she was twirling Kumara's knife. I know, I admitted. Eric's handed me his drink. Drink, he instructed. Sure, I replied, only because I did need a shot of something to loosen my muscles. I have been stressed, but it's for completely different reasons. Now then, you want to tell us all the news or nah? Kalani hinted where she sat in Matisse's lap and rubbed his hair. I knew what she was getting at, and it was telling them about me and Marshall. Yeah, this is not going to go over well with them, and I can't say how I knew it wouldn't, but they don't have social media for obvious reasons. I took another gulp, then put it down, savoring the burn in my throat as it relaxed my muscles. Thank God for that. Sup? Eric's asked, and the rest just looked to me without saying anything, waiting for me to talk. I sighed. Me and Marshall are together, I told them plainly. You mean lil nigga? Eric said with confusion. Are you happy with him? And you're sure it isn't too soon? Matisse chimed. Why were you hiding it from us? Kumar cut straight to the chase. Guys, I wasn't hiding anything. I just didn't know how to tell you. You don't have social media, so it's not like I specifically didn't say anything. It just happened that way, I said. Well, considering we fucked, he's good by me. As long as sis is happy, I don't give a fuck. Kalani smirked. You know old nigga Arlo and Ali gonna have a problem with it. Eric's reminded with a sly smirk. Yeah, I know, I said. They already got into a fight on social media over it, and it was not pretty. So, expect some niggas fighting. Bet. Was all Eric confirmed, as if unbothered, like somehow he expected this to happen. How does Sev or Lila feel about it? Matisse asked, trying to get the scope of the whole thing, and I honestly hadn't thought of that. I mean, it's not like I was avoiding them either. Just been busy and tired. I honestly don't know. I can't imagine Sev being but so upset about it, but that's only because he would want to make sure Lila's okay, and if not, then he's got a problem with it. Makes sense. I can't say I blame him. Yeah, but didn't Lil Nigga give his wife Lila the letter to go to him after he dies? So it's only so much he could be so upset over. Eric's justified. God, this shit is so complicated. What did Arlo and Ali say? Kumar called out, let's just say they want to fight him and make sure he's worthy of me. Correct. Kumar agreed. What does that mean? I shook my head. Listen, there's a reason I call him Lil Nigga Thada. We all give a fuck about you. Hell, all of us or some of us have wanted to or have fucked you. So yeah, we all attached to you, and if you gonna pick one nigga to be with, we want to make sure his ass qualifies, and if not, well, he can go back to where he was earlier. Eric's explained. Correct. Kumar added. I mean, they aren't wrong, but are you happy with him? You really do trust him like that? Matisse asked with concern. I buried my face in my hands. Guys, I know, but believe me, he has changed. He's not the same person when he died, and to be honest, I paused and looked at them all in their handsome faces. I really think him dying is what helped him mature, I admitted. Kalani scurried off somewhere to go get everything set up for the rest to show up for my party. So, you really think the nigga dying had anything to do with his maturity level? How you figure that? Eric's asked. Listen, we're just concerned for your safety is all. Any dude that's willing to die in the face of his own crimes is not the sign of a strong man. You know that. But I can let it go if you're happy with him. He smiled warmly. Thing is, I am happy. I'm happy with him and all of you here, and not at all back at home. So then come see us more, Matisse laughed. I'll make sure to set up the arena so Arlo and Ali can box Marshall. That'll be fun. I'll make sure to place bets. How is that fair? You honestly expect Marshall to win against warriors who've been fighting for thousands of years? I know, and that's why it's going to be fun and funny, Eric's laughed. I shoved his shoulder. God damn it, Eric's, that's not funny. Yeah, it is. He kept laughing under his breath. No offense, Thada, but you know he's going to get his ass handed by them, Matisse reminded. I mean, unless I'm going up against them with guns, ain't no way in hell I would go up against them barehanded. I would, Kumar said. Of course you would, because you're insane. And Kumar said nothing in reply. Either way, go get ready with Kalani and we'll clean up down here. Make sure to run me the list as far as who's coming for your party, and no bullshit, Eric said, looking at me. I'm damn sure looking forward to it. He finished. I huffed, then sat up and wrapped my arms around Eric's. Then he too kissed me, and he smelled like that really sexy-ass cologne that I can't remember, but I know it's musky and cool. It's expensive, I do know that. His breath tasted of whiskey and cigar smoke. A man. Don't turn me on here, I will fuck you on this damn table, he growled. That's right, I don't think I ever did get laid with any of them. Shit, this is not good, and I can only imagine what's going to happen when they all get here, especially Cicero. Oh dear God, please let it be Virgil and not Cicero, please. He rubbed his nose against mine, winked, then spanked my ass towards Kumara, who stood in the corner. Our eyes locked, and it's like he's always in the corner saying nothing. I smiled and walked towards him, unafraid. Hey, you. Hey, he replied with a warm smile. He doesn't smile warmly at all. If I had to guess, Katrina and Kalani have softened him a little bit, and it was nice to see. It warmed my heart. Katrina would be upset if... I said, but to my surprise, he stepped away from the wall, wrapped his arms around my waist with force, and kissed me hard. Damn, there is a reason we all wish to protect you. He whispered in my lips, but Kumara's voice when he relaxes, it isn't husky. It's raspy and honeyed. With our lips hovering at a breath's distance, I shuddered at the intensity in his eyes, but said nothing, just nodded to show my understanding. I did not expect him to be so dominant by grabbing my ass and press me against him, then kiss me with a little more force. I liked it a whole lot. I guess Matisse was being an asshole because he walked behind me and whispered in my neck, "You better hope we don't get to you tonight, since we never did get our turn." And I heard the confident chuckle in his statement. Oh, damn it, I did not need to be revved like this. And both of them spanked me on the opposite side of my cheeks as if in sync with each other. Right, because they grew up together since kids. Great job, me. I shuddered, then whined because I'm super turned on and I have to get ready for my party tonight. This year, I do want it to be different. Go get pretty. Kamara smirked and broke from me, and since this is the house I wrote, I already know where everything is, so I walked towards the door in the corner of the massive strip club room. This year has to be different. I'm not the same person I was before. And at the end of it all, I made it. And this time I do get to celebrate it with all of my babies. Thing is, I'm just nervous with how everything is going to go down. Because I am still with Marshall, and to be honest, I do miss him. God, I have no idea if I'm ready for tonight or not. Alrighty, and that is it. I just want to say thank you all again for joining me in this episode. It has definitely been a lot of fun. Again, just to go back to basics and have narrating be fun again. So again, I will see you all again very, very soon. Please hit the follow button. I would love to see you all here again for another episode of Miss Blackmore's Dungeon. And guys, the reason I named it Dungeon is because we do narrate sex on the show. So, shh. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. And, make sure to check out the links in the description box below. And we will be in touch. Later, guys.